Coming up next on the show is the good news segment. Stay with us.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
Good news.
So today on Good News we have, well, I think two things, yes, but let's start from Nigeria where we look at GIVO. So GIVO basically is garbage in, value out.
Okay.
And this is a tech company that was actually founded by Victor Boyle Komalafe. And it's they help other companies adopt secular business practices. So
Right.
it's something that is addressing Nigeria's waste crisis. And then
Okay.
also, GIVO is actually making something out of this.
Right. Well, what could be the problem here they're facing?
Well, the main thing is to rid Nigeria of plastic waste.
Okay.
Yes, I mean we know that plastic waste is a big
There's
thing
a
in
problem,
different places.
not
Yes.
just in Nigeria, but globally. But they're facing, is that something that's...
No, that they. What the headline meant is that they are facing it. They're actually solving head on.
Oh,
Addressing-
it sounded to me as if they are rather facing that problem of plastic waste being a challenge to them and hindering the operations. Anyway, thanks for clearing. Let's go.
Okay, so what they do is they actually begin their process by collecting recycled materials,
Okay.
where they engage with the key players who they actually call the waste generators. Now, these waste generators happen to be individuals, families, small businesses, and corporations, organizations
Okay.
that actually participate in GIVO's waste collection activities.
Oh, right.
So then the waste is then collected, and then you measure it, and then they weigh it, and then they document it with the GIVO technology.
Okay.
So for every player, you know exactly how much waste you have generated at every given point in time. Now, the waste generators are then rewarded through the GIVO gamification initiative, while you help to curb the waste problem in the country.
Okay. Right.
Yeah, so now the next step, after they've done all this and reward you, they go and then they process the waste materials. So they use their technology to process the waste, and this involves sorting it out, washing, resizing, and shredding. The ones that need to be shredded, they shred them, identification and separation, and then finally compounding, where they make new products out of the waste materials that have been brought in.
Okay.
So GIVO actually turns the recycled materials into collected, finished and semi-finished goods through the use of IoT, which is Internet of Things.
Okay.
It's an enabled device within their centers. And this process is actually empowered entirely by renewable energy. This is something that's worth noting.
Right.
And we know how the issue of power is in Nigeria.
Well, but generator will solve the problem. Yeah.
How many times will you be buying fuel?
As many as you can.
So they're cutting down the cost by using renewable energy.
Super. I love that part.
So after they actually do all this, now with the processing done, they actually go and sell the products to consumer buyers, off-takers, individuals, governments, corporations, and industries. And all the products are actually made in Nigeria, and they sell them at affordable rates.
Okay. Good.
They're not just collecting the waste and cleaning the streets. They're actually making something out of it, and then
okay.
bringing it back
I think
into
that
the
explains
system.
The names that what give what
Garbage in, value out.
Right.
Yes.
That's a good one.
It's very important. They actually believe in 100% renewable energy policy, and it's
Right.
something that's like a core value in the company.
Okay.
They're also proud to be working with a zero waste manufacturer. So they recycle all the manufacturing remnants as well into new products. You know, when you actually make something and then there's more like manufacturing waste. You know, maybe this was the size needed. Now you have little bits of it, the chips and things.
Yeah.
People could actually go and dump that elsewhere, but then they actually recycle that waste as well into something else.
Great. It's like nothing goes to waste.
Yes.
The waste out of the waste. You make
Exactly.
something out of the waste.
Exactly.
That's
exactly.
great. That's great.
So that's what GIVO is doing in Nigeria. I think it's a good thing. If you're out there, you can go sign up, find for any of the GIVO centers where you can actually become a collector. And you can help them. You know, it'll be really, really good. Especially during this COVID-19. It's very important that you find ways to do something, to earn something. But then also, cleanliness is super important. Our seas, our aquatic life, Charlie, they are suffering.
They are dying. I mean, recently we've seen what the ocean has actually washed offshore, right?
But have you seen the one that was it in Teshio? One of this, it's Ga community, fishing community actually, and
Here in
the
here in
fishermen
our
here
bay,
in our
okay.
business, they went fishing about the three to four boats that when the net they brought out was all full. When they come and open, it was all full of plastic bottles.
And no fish.
No fish.
Terrible,
Dirty
terrible,
plastic
terrible.
bottles in this. That's what they literally caught.
I don't. Oh God. There seems to be a problem somewhere. I don't know where it's emanating from.
No, but if
there's
people
a
keep
problem.
drinking and
There's a
dumping,
problem.
drinking and dumping, drinking and dumping, you're just wondering.
There's a problem.
I mean,
Okay. Very good initiative by GIVO. I love that idea.
well, the second one is something that I found interesting. I mean, we all know when it comes to the COVID-19 vaccine, some people have reported side effects.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And sometimes people think, oh, it's a hoax.
But I think
it's
with
a
the
lie.
side effects
It's
is a normal
something.
thing, the feverish thing.
Yeah,
that you
but the way
feel.
not everybody felt like that.
No, surprisingly, my aunt, who's about 50 plus, felt nothing.
Man,
Nothing. Two of them.
She'll be 50 next month. She also took it.
Nothing.
Not a single thing.
I think just the pain in the arm where it was injected.
This one was fine.
That was it. I was shocked.
And I have other people who took it and then they fell sick for like close to a week.
like 2-3 days, and some actually started eating like I don't even know what to say.
This was, I think, what SAHPRA.
Okay.
SAHPRA, they've launched a medical safety app, and it's for users to report any of the side effects of the COVID-19 vaccine. Now, SAHPRA basically stands for the South African Health Products Regulatory Authority.
Okay.
So they run under the National Department of Health, and they have been the ones to introduce a mobile app that simplifies and promotes the reporting of suspected adverse drug reactions, which is ADRs.
Okay.
And so the user can just report any adverse drug reaction that has been experienced after the immunization.
Great.
Now, they carry out regulations on health products and other clinical trials across South Africa. The app was actually developed by Web Recognizing Adverse Drug Reactions. And this is actually a project that's dedicated to the development and evaluation of digital tools
Right.
so that they support pharmacovigilance activities. I think this is super important knowing,
Yeah.
and I feel this is also going to work because at a point in time in our base Ghana, people were reporting impotency as a side effect for taking the
I think
vaccine.
that issue, that whole, back and forth was prior to even the vaccine coming to Ghana.
Yes, and people, I think
There's a
when
whole
a
lot
number
of
of people used to say, oh,
speculations
they
surrounding
they realize this, but I feel that it's good for something like this to be put down also. But I think it's super
Well,
important
yeah.
that you actually know how you're reacting to something, because don't expect everybody to react the same way to everything.
But I think the most common side effect, like the most more of like conditions that have been reported globally, is the issue of the blood clotting. That's like the popular one.
the blood clotting, I think the feverish, the whole like malaria came over you thing as well.
Yeah. But with this thing, I think it's a great initiative. It's a great support system, I would say.
And they can actually track
Yeah.
and see yes and no.
I think, Mommy, tell your friend Tolo Fellow to go in for it and download the app. In case anything happens, she has the right place to contact. It's easy. I'm just being caring here. I don't know. Yeah, am I not being caring? I
That's
am.
all we have for good news.
Okay.